Hello, my name's Najy.
And I'm Alivia.
And we're the Lipstick Thespians. And today we're going to be playing around with the
Millennial Pink palette from Melt Cosmetics.
Not a new release, but new to our collection.
I mean, Melt's has had a lot of releases lately, so
It's one of their newer palettes.
it's one of their newer palettes.
One of their palettes of 2020.
Yes, it is. And I feel like maybe she's gotten a bad rep.
So we're going to do something that we're going to call 2 looks, 1 palette.
This is a pretty common series on YouTube, but it's a little different with us because we've got 2 people, each doing 1 look
At the same time. We talk in unison too. And if you...
That's the gay experience.
Alright, so let's get to the makeup. I have gone ahead and I primed my eyes with Too Faced Shadow Insurance off camera.
And I have also primed my eyelids, but I used Bare Minerals eyeshadow plus primer base. So I'm gonna start by going into shade GF right down here, that gray matte shade.
I'm gonna start by going in with the shade Flamingo Dream.
It's called, ooh,
That one.
that's cute.
Make sure to dust your brush.
I'm just gonna pack that on.
Now I'm packing this in the center of my crease.
I'm packing this all over my crease. So you can see, gonna have a smoky moment over on this side.
Good thing about this formula, at least so far, this is I guess also a first impressions,
Yep.
is that it's powdery, but it's not the kind of powdery where after you dust off you still get fallout. Just dusting the brush, I find I'm not struggling with fallout so far, which is a promising sign.
That is a plus. And I'm just gonna go in with a clean brush and dust around.
Right, next we're gonna go into the shade Pink Leather, right, the one right next to Flamingo Dream.
Ooh, I'm liking this all
And then
already.
this is gonna go on the inner part of the crease. Blending these two together.
And then I'm gonna take another brush and you can...
Thank you. That's the one thing I was worried about sharing the palette was, oh, what if we both want to dip in at the same time?
I'm gonna dip. I think I'm also going to dip into Pink Leather actually. And I'm gonna use that to, well,
This is a really pigmented pastel. I really enjoy this.
oh heck yeah it is.
And then I am gonna go into the shade GF. Does this stand for girlfriend or gluten-free?
It cannot stand. Oh, it probably.
I mean, it's a millennial palette. It could stand for gluten-free.
And it probably does, but because
because we're gay, we're both using it.
and we're both obsessed with gluten,
It's girlfriend.
it's girlfriend.
I'm just going on the outer portion of my crease with GF. This was the shade I was most excited about in this palette, actually.
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
Look at here, like I'm the authority on what that shade means. It's girlfriend.
It's girlfriend.
I think I'm going to take a little bit of Flamingo Dream.
So far, we've used the same 3 shades.
And so far, it looks very different. Or maybe not.
I think it looks pretty different.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Flamingo Dream and just deepen up in here a little bit. Not, well, deepen for a pink. My
face looks like if a prep and an emo, like, decided to collab on a makeup look so far.
Did you mean Jeffree Star's entire existence? Am I wrong?
I feel you.
Alright, I'm gonna take.
And then we're just gonna, I'm using a clean blending brush and I'm blending GF into Flamingo Dream.
Take a packing brush and go into GF again and just get it a little deeper near my crease.
And then I went back in with Flamingo Dream on the blending brush and I'm just kind of making sure these two shades are well blended. And I know the gray's a little bit messy. That shade did have more fallout. I'm gonna go back in at the end and clean that up. Next, I'm gonna go in on the lid and I'm just gonna take a layer of pink leather and I'm just gonna put that basically all over the lid. And then I'm going to take this brush again, and I'm just going to blend in pink leather into the crease.
And I'm going to take this brush and go dip into Flamingo Dream and just get a little bit of it on the outer part, the outer corner of my lid. Pack that on and then I'll just take a little swirl.
Next, we're going to dip into the shade Mixed Emotions.
I'm gonna be dipping into GF again and putting that all over my lid.
Then I am going to dip into the shade Ruby Spar. I just realized I didn't do Mixed Emotions on the other eye, so I'm gonna go back and do that. I'm actually going to go in with my finger with Mixed Emotions, see how the shade performs with my finger.
Depending on where I'm putting it. Usually if it's on the middle of my eye, I just straight up go for the finger.
Yeah, I'm using my finger with Mixed Emotions.
Get GF laid down properly.
I'm not being laid anywhere.
I hate you. I actually hate you.
I don't know why I'm tapping my finger like it's a brush and there's going to be fallout, but you know.
Dip my finger into Moon Glow and put that in the center of my lid.
And then I'm going to take another finger, I'm going to go into a Ruby Spar. This is definitely a metallic formula, performs better with your fingers.
I can tell already.
It's very, very creamy though to use your fingers. Love the feeling of this.
Okay, so this is a good color. I can't tell if it's because I used the gray underneath, but I was expecting like just a little bit more.
And then I'm gonna blend those two together.
A little detail brush. Well, not detail, but
yeah.
And I'm gonna use that in Moon Glow and just see if I can give this a little assistance.
I'm gonna dip back into Ruby Spar using this brush, and we're just gonna blend. Blend, baby, blend. Then we are going to go in with Moon Glow.
Ooh, look at her.
Ooh, that's pretty. Alright, we're going in with Moon Glow with this little brush right here.
Oh, in your inner corner.
It's almost my inner corner.
Almost your inner corner. I'm about to go into my inner corner and I'm going to take Pink Noise.
That's what I'm using in my inner corner.
Well, I did it first. And I am going to dip into Euphoria and just deepen up my crease even further.
Alright, and then as promised, I'm going into Pink Noise using that same little detail brush. I'm not done blending. Don't think I'm done blending. I'm never done blending.
I'm going to go into Pink Noise again and use that as a brow bone highlight.
Speaking of brow bone highlight, I am going to dip into the shade Rose Brunch.
Oh, there we go.
Use
See,
that
of course,
as my brow
I
bone
applied
highlight.
it far superiorly on the second eye than the first eye, so now I have to help the first eye. Help.
Send
her.
help.
Fabulous.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me too. It performed a lot better on the second eye.
Opinion alert. This palette, from what I understand, because, you know, I follow the trend moods and I follow the people who comment on these things, and I watch a lot of tutorials, and I've noticed that people like to rag on this palette. This is Melt's Subculture.
Yeah, it kinda is.
I mean, there's fallout, you know, that's pretty obvious. I mean, I actually haven't had enough that I've had to wipe it off, which is less than I've had with even the Glamlight one that I used when we did the last, like, palette video. But I think it's one of those things where you have to know how to work with it.
I saw someone's review saying that this is not a beginner-friendly palette, and I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to dip into what I believe is the only shade we have yet to touch, which is Modern Love. And I am going to spread that on my lower lash line.
I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up now.
I'm gonna dust a little bit. I did get a little fallout finally. Whoop! Whoop! I'm gonna dip into Pink Leather and I guess smoke out the under eye, if you will. They're two pinks. It's not really smoky, unless you think, I guess it's like a smoky version of a pink. You know,
I feel you. I'm gonna just go back in with Pink Noise on my inner corner. I love when you clean up and you're like, wait, more, I want more!
a little bit of cleaning up here, just because the silver kind of transferred just a tiny bit.
Now that's my one qualm with the metallics, is that they transfer, they want to move around. That might be fixed if I applied a glitter glue first.
Yeah.
I think these are kind of a metallic formula that you need to apply a glitter glue with. We're gonna go put some lips and mascara on, and then we'll give you some thoughts.
Be right back. And we're back!
Do you ever just put on eyeliner and it kind of kills your whole look? Because I was like, I don't know if I want eyeliner. And I was like, no, I want eyeliner, and I kind of regret doing that.
Honey, I don't think it killed your look, but I didn't do eyeliner, but I have so much gray that I thought putting on the eyeliner would have just been a little too much.
Yeah.
Or also, you would have barely noticed it.
So final thoughts. I really like the matte formula in here. I think the matte formula performs really, really well.
I think in general, I mean, I don't have a ton of Melt palettes yet.
Yeah.
But in general, I just think their matte formula is superb.
Yeah. I like how the metallic shades appear. They do kind of have the tendency to rub off a little bit, and I think in the future when I use this palette, I might use them as a cut crease with concealer laid down beforehand, or over top a glitter glue.
Yeah, I agree, especially with the silver shade. As you can see, I didn't cut my crease, and if I was going to do this look with the knowledge I had now, I probably would have cut the crease in the middle of my eye so that the silver could have had a little bit more bam. However, I wouldn't say I would say that the other one, the Pink Noise, I think Pink Noise...
yeah.
I think Pink Noise performs really well by itself.
I had a little bit of an issue with both Ruby Spar and Mixed Emotions, but definitely I think Rosé Brunch and Pink Noise perform really well without anything sticky to kind of grip onto.
It's funny because the ones we're raving about are the lighter toned metallics, and the ones that we're being critical of are the darker toned metallics. But especially with lighter toned shades like these ones on the end, you need a lot of pigmentation in these lighter colors for them to show up on all skin tones.
I definitely think, for me at least, these lighter shades are kind of the star of the palette.
I actually, though...
And the gray.
I was gonna say, I think GF is a really good shade. The little bit I used the black, it was good, but I wouldn't say I've used it enough to definitively say whether it's a, quote, good black or a bad black. I can tell you it's not a terrible black. In that I saw it go on. And I was able to blend it out.
Black eyeshadow scares me, so I didn't touch that shade.
I touched it because I used enough gray to kill a man, and I needed some distinction.
So yeah, it's a pretty good palette.
That was the Melt Millennial Pink palette.
Thank you so much for watching. Please ring the bell,
like, subscribe, leave us a comment if you feel so inclined, and we'll catch you the next time.
Thank you for watching. Mwah!